Unlocking Your Best Self, a guide to personal transformation. Have you ever wondered what it truly takes to unlock your full potential and live the life you've always dreamed of? Imagine waking up each day feeling confident, driven, and completely aligned with your purpose. Picture having a clear roadmap to crush self-doubt, build unstoppable habits, and nurture the relationships that fuel your success. In today's audiobook, we're diving into 20 powerful chapters from Unlocking Your Best Self, a transformational guide designed to help you take control of your life step by step. Whether you're looking to overcome procrastination, embrace resilience, or design a life of meaning and purpose, this is your ultimate toolkit for change. Together, we'll uncover strategies, insights, and actions to help you break free from limitations and create a future you're excited to wake up to. Let's get started. Chapter 1. The Power of Self-Awareness. The first step to any meaningful transformation is understanding yourself on a deeper level. Self-awareness is about looking inward and becoming fully aware of your thoughts, emotions, behaviors, and patterns. When you take the time to truly understand yourself, you can identify your strengths, those qualities and skills that give you an edge, and recognize how to use them to your advantage. At the same time, self-awareness helps you acknowledge your weaknesses or areas for improvement without judgment, allowing you to focus on growth. It also helps you uncover blind spots, those habits or behaviors you might not even realize are holding you back. This awareness gives you the power to make conscious choices about how you respond to situations, set realistic goals, and build a life that aligns with your true values. Self-awareness is the foundation for personal growth because it gives you clarity about who you are, where you stand, and where you want to go. It's the starting point for creating a meaningful, purpose-driven life. Chapter 2. Rewriting Your Inner Narrative. Your inner narrative, the story you tell yourself about who you are and what you're capable of, is one of the most powerful influences on your life. If this narrative is filled with limiting beliefs, self-doubt, or negativity, it can hold you back from achieving your potential. Rewriting your inner narrative is about taking control of these thoughts and reshaping them into something empowering and supportive. Start by identifying the negative or unhelpful beliefs you often repeat to yourself, like, "I'm not good enough," or "I'll never succeed." Challenge these beliefs by asking yourself if they are truly based on fact or just fears and assumptions. Then, replace them with affirmations that reflect the best version of yourself, such as, "I am capable of achieving great things," or "I learn and grow from every experience." Over time, these positive affirmations can reshape your mindset and boost your confidence. Remember, the stories you tell yourself shape your reality. By transforming your inner dialogue, you pave the way for growth, resilience, and success in every area of your life. Chapter 3. Setting Purposeful Goals. Setting goals is more than just writing down a wish list of things you want to accomplish. It's about creating a clear, purposeful roadmap that guides you toward a meaningful life. Purposeful goals align with your core values, what truly matters to you, and give your actions direction and focus. Start by asking yourself, what do I really want to achieve, and why does it matter to me? Once you have a clear vision, break it down into smaller, achievable steps using the SMART framework: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. For example, instead of saying, "I want to be healthier," you could set a specific goal like, "I will exercise for 30 minutes, 5 days a week for the next 3 months." Purposeful goals provide motivation because they're tied to your personal values, making it easier to stay committed even when challenges arise. By setting intentional goals, you not only make steady progress, but also create a sense of fulfillment and purpose as you move closer to living the life you envision. Chapter 4. The Art of Habit Building. Habits are the building blocks of our daily lives, and they have a profound impact on the direction we take. Small, consistent habits can lead to massive changes over time, while bad habits can keep us stuck in patterns that hinder our progress. Building positive habits starts with understanding how they work. Every habit consists of 3 components: a cue, a routine, and a reward. The cue triggers the behavior, the routine is the behavior itself, and the reward reinforces the habit. To create new habits, start small and focus on consistency. For example, if your goal is to read more, start by committing to just 5 minutes a day, rather than trying to finish a whole book in one sitting. Over time, small actions build momentum and become second nature. Equally important is eliminating bad habits by replacing them with healthier alternatives. For instance, if you want to stop scrolling on your phone before bed, you can replace it with a relaxing habit like journaling or meditation. Habits don't change overnight. It takes patience, persistence, and self-compassion. With time, these small changes compound into significant personal growth. Chapter 5. Mastering your morning routine. A productive and intentional morning routine is one of the most powerful ways to set the tone for your entire day. How you spend your first waking hour influences your mindset, energy levels, and focus for the rest of the day. A well-crafted morning routine allows you to take control of your time and prioritize activities that nourish your body, mind, and spirit. Start by waking up at a consistent time each day, preferably early enough to avoid feeling rushed. Incorporate activities that energize you and align with your goals. For example, you might begin with a few minutes of meditation to center your thoughts, followed by light exercise to boost your energy and a nutritious breakfast to fuel your body. Take a few moments to review your goals for the day and visualize success. Journaling or writing down your intentions can also help you start the day with clarity and purpose. Keep your routine simple and achievable so it's easy to stick with consistently. Remember, it's not about perfection, but about creating a foundation that helps you approach each day with positivity, focus, and intention. Chapter 6. Overcoming procrastination. Procrastination is something we all face at some point, but it can become a significant obstacle to achieving your goals and living your best life if left unchecked. At its core, procrastination often stems from fear of failure, fear of imperfection, or even fear of success. Sometimes it can also be caused by feeling overwhelmed or unsure where to start. Overcoming procrastination requires understanding its root causes and creating strategies to take action, even when you don't feel motivated. Start by breaking large tasks into smaller, manageable steps. Often, we procrastinate because the task feels too daunting, but dividing it into bite-sized pieces makes it feel achievable. For instance, instead of telling yourself, "I need to write a report," reframe it as, "I will write the introduction today." Tackling one small part at a time builds momentum and reduces the mental resistance to starting. Another effective strategy is the 2-minute rule. This involves committing to just 2 minutes of work on a task. Once you begin, you'll often find it easier to keep going. You can also try time blocking, where you set aside specific periods for focused work and eliminate distractions during that time. Understanding your peak productivity hours can also help. If you work best in the morning, tackle your most challenging tasks first. Save easier or routine tasks for later in the day when your energy might be lower. One of the most critical aspects of overcoming procrastination is self-compassion. Instead of beating yourself up for delaying tasks, acknowledge your struggle and focus on what you can do now to move forward. Remind yourself that perfection is not required. Progress is what matters. Consider creating a reward system. When you complete a task, treat yourself to something enjoyable, like a short walk, a favorite snack, or time to relax. Rewards reinforce positive behavior and make working toward your goals more enjoyable. By understanding why you procrastinate and implementing these practical strategies, you can take control of your time and consistently move closer to achieving your goals. Remember, action is the antidote to procrastination. Just take that first step, no matter how small, and keep building from there. Chapter 7. Embracing Resilience. Life is filled with challenges, setbacks, and unexpected obstacles, but the ability to bounce back and grow from these experiences is what sets resilient individuals apart. Resilience is not about avoiding difficulties, it's about how you respond to them. It's the mental, emotional, and sometimes even physical strength that allows you to navigate tough situations and emerge stronger and more focused. The first step in embracing resilience is shifting your perspective on adversity. Instead of viewing challenges as insurmountable problems, start seeing them as opportunities to learn and grow. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? How can I use this challenge to become stronger? By reframing obstacles in this way, you transform setbacks into stepping stones for success. Building resilience also requires cultivating a growth mindset. This means believing that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through hard work, dedication, and learning. When you adopt a growth mindset, failure is no longer something to fear. It becomes a natural part of the learning process. For example, if you face a rejection or a loss, instead of giving up, you analyze what went wrong, adjust your approach, and try again. Another key aspect of resilience is emotional regulation. Stress, disappointment, and frustration are normal reactions to challenges, but how you manage these emotions makes all the difference. Practices like mindfulness, meditation, or deep breathing exercises can help you stay calm and focused in the face of adversity. Journaling your thoughts and feelings can also provide clarity and help you process your emotions constructively. Building a strong support system is another vital part of resilience. Surround yourself with people who encourage, uplift, and inspire you. Whether it's friends, family, or mentors, having a network of supportive individuals can help you navigate tough times and remind you of your strengths when you feel overwhelmed. Don't hesitate to reach out for help or advice when you need it. Resilience doesn't mean handling everything alone. Physical well-being plays a crucial role in resilience as well. Taking care of your body through proper nutrition, exercise, and rest provides the energy and stamina you need to face challenges head-on. When your body is strong, your mind is better equipped to handle stress and uncertainty. Embracing resilience means practicing self-compassion and patience. Recognize that setbacks are a part of life, and it's okay to feel discouraged or frustrated at times. Give yourself permission to rest and regroup, but always remind yourself of your ability to overcome difficulties. Celebrate your small victories, no matter how minor they seem, and use them as motivation to keep moving forward. Resilience is a skill that can be developed with practice. It's not about being immune to hardship, but about building the inner strength to keep going, no matter what life throws your way. With resilience, you don't just survive challenges, you thrive through them, growing into a stronger, wiser, and more capable version of yourself. Chapter 8. The Power of Gratitude. Gratitude is one of the simplest yet most transformative practices you can incorporate into your life. It has the power to shift your perspective, improve your mental and emotional well-being, and attract more positivity into your daily experiences. While challenges and setbacks are inevitable, focusing on what you're grateful for allows you to reframe your mindset and find joy even in the toughest moments. At its core, gratitude is about recognizing and appreciating the good things in your life, no matter how small they may seem. It could be as simple as the warmth of the morning sun, the kindness of a friend, or the opportunities you have to grow and learn. When you focus on these positive aspects, you train your brain to look for more of the good, creating a cycle of happiness and contentment. One of the most effective ways to practice gratitude is through daily journaling. Each morning or evening, take a few minutes to write down 3 things you're grateful for. These don't have to be grand or life-changing. Even small things like enjoying a delicious meal or hearing a song that lifts your mood count. Over time, this habit rewires your brain to focus on the positive, making it easier to find joy in everyday life. Another powerful practice is expressing gratitude to others. Take the time to thank someone who has impacted your life, whether it's a loved one, a colleague, or even a stranger who showed kindness. A heartfelt thank you not only strengthens your relationships, but also fosters a sense of connection and mutual appreciation. Gratitude also helps you navigate challenges with a more positive outlook. Instead of dwelling on what's going wrong, focus on what's still good in your life. For example, if you're facing a setback at work, you might remind yourself of the skills and experience you've gained or the support system you have in place. Gratitude doesn't mean ignoring problems. It means choosing to see the silver linings that can help you move forward with strength and resilience. Practicing gratitude can also improve your physical health. Studies have shown that people who regularly practice gratitude tend to have better sleep, lower stress levels, and a stronger immune system. When you feel grateful, your body releases feel-good hormones like dopamine and serotonin, which contribute to an overall sense of well-being. To make gratitude a consistent part of your life, integrate it into your daily routines. For example, you can start your day by thinking of one thing you're grateful for before getting out of bed, or end your day by reflecting on the positive moments before you fall asleep. You can also incorporate gratitude into family meals by sharing something each person is thankful for. Gratitude isn't just a fleeting emotion, it's a practice that, when cultivated intentionally, can transform the way you experience life. By focusing on what you have instead of what you lack, you open yourself up to greater happiness, deeper connections, and a richer, more fulfilling life. The power of gratitude is truly limitless. It's a gift that keeps on giving. Chapter 9. Finding Your Passion. Passion is the spark that brings meaning, energy, and excitement to life. It's what fuels your enthusiasm, drives you to persevere through challenges, and gives you a sense of purpose. Finding your passion is not just about pursuing a career or hobby. It's about discovering the things that make you feel alive and fulfilled. But how do you uncover what truly lights you up? Start by exploring your interests. Think about the activities or topics that capture your attention and make you lose track of time. What excites you? What do you find yourself naturally drawn to? It could be anything: writing, cooking, helping others, solving problems, or creating art. Pay attention to these moments of joy and curiosity, as they often hold clues to your passion. Reflect on your past experiences. What have you enjoyed doing in the past? What accomplishments are you most proud of? Sometimes the seeds of our passions are hidden in our personal history, waiting to be rediscovered. Don't dismiss something just because it seems too simple or ordinary. Your passion doesn't have to be grand or life-changing to bring you fulfillment. Another way to uncover your passion is by considering what makes you feel a deep sense of purpose. What problems in the world do you feel called to solve? What kind of impact do you want to have on others or your community? Often, our passions are linked to our values and the causes we care about most. For example, if you feel strongly about education, your passion might lie in teaching, mentoring, or creating resources that help others learn. If you're unsure where to start, try experimenting with new activities or revisiting old ones you once enjoyed. Take a class, volunteer, or explore a new hobby. You might stumble upon something you love simply by trying new things and stepping out of your comfort zone. It's also important to let go of the pressure to find a single, big passion that defines your life. Passions can evolve over time, and you might have multiple interests that bring you joy and fulfillment. What matters most is pursuing what feels meaningful to you in the present moment. Don't be afraid of failure or imperfection as you explore your passions. Passion is often born from the process of learning and growing, and mistakes are a natural part of that journey. Instead of aiming for perfection, focus on progress and enjoy the experience of doing what you love. Once you've identified your passion, find ways to integrate it into your daily life. Even small steps, like dedicating a few minutes each day to your passion, can have a big impact on your happiness and sense of purpose. Over time, you may find opportunities to turn your passion into a career, a side project, or a way to contribute to others. Your passion is unique to you. It doesn't have to look like anyone else's or fit a certain mold. The key is to listen to your inner voice, follow what excites you, and embrace the journey of discovering and pursuing what truly makes you happy. Finding your passion is not a destination, it's an ongoing process of self-discovery and growth that adds richness and meaning to your life. Chapter 10. Building Confidence. Confidence is not something you're born with. It's a skill that can be built and strengthened over time. It's the belief in your abilities and the trust that you can handle challenges and achieve your goals. Confidence isn't about being perfect or fearless. It's about taking action despite doubts and learning to trust yourself in the process. But how do you build this essential trait? Start by stepping out of your comfort zone. Confidence grows when you challenge yourself and prove to yourself that you are capable of more than you think. It could be as simple as speaking up in a meeting, trying a new activity, or setting a small, achievable goal. Each step outside your comfort zone builds momentum and reinforces your belief in your abilities. Acknowledge and celebrate your achievements, no matter how small they may seem. It's easy to focus on your failures or shortcomings, but taking time to reflect on what you've accomplished boosts your confidence and reminds you of your strengths. Keep a success journal where you write down your daily wins, whether it's completing a project, learning a new skill, or overcoming a fear. Developing a positive mindset is also key to building confidence. Pay attention to your self-talk and challenge negative thoughts. Replace phrases like, "I can't do this" with "I'm learning how to do this," or "I'll figure it out." Over time, positive affirmations can shift your internal narrative and build a strong foundation for self-belief. Another important aspect of confidence is preparation. The more prepared you are, the more confident you'll feel. Whether it's giving a presentation, taking an exam, or pursuing a new opportunity, thorough preparation helps you approach situations with clarity and readiness. Break tasks into manageable steps, practice as much as you can, and focus on the effort rather than the outcome. Surrounding yourself with supportive and encouraging people can also help. Confidence is contagious, and being around those who believe in you and uplift you can reinforce your own belief in yourself. At the same time, limit exposure to negativity or criticism that undermines your confidence. Physical posture and appearance also play a surprising role in confidence. Stand tall, maintain eye contact, and practice open, confident body language. Even small changes in how you carry yourself can influence how you feel and how others perceive you. Dress in a way that makes you feel good about yourself. It can be a simple but effective way to boost your confidence. It's important to remember that failure is a natural part of building confidence. Instead of letting setbacks define you, use them as opportunities to learn and grow. Confidence comes from knowing that even if you stumble, you have the resilience to pick yourself up and try again. Confidence is built through action. The more you challenge yourself, acknowledge your progress and focus on growth, the stronger your self-belief will become. Trust the process, and remember that confidence isn't about being flawless. It's about knowing that you're capable, worthy, and ready to take on life's challenges. Chapter 11. The Role of Mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present and engaged in the moment, without judgment. It's about tuning into your thoughts, feelings, and surroundings with clarity and acceptance. In today's fast-paced world, where distractions and stress are constant, mindfulness serves as a powerful tool to center yourself, manage your emotions, and bring balance to your life. One of the key benefits of mindfulness is its ability to reduce stress. When you're mindful, you focus on the present rather than worrying about the past or future. This shift in attention calms your nervous system, lowers cortisol levels, and allows your mind to rest. For example, simply taking a few deep breaths and observing how your body feels can instantly help you relax and recenter. Mindfulness also enhances self-awareness, helping you better understand your thoughts and emotions. By observing your mind without judgment, you can recognize patterns that may be holding you back, such as negative self-talk or impulsive reactions. This awareness creates space for you to respond thoughtfully rather than react automatically, improving your decision-making and emotional resilience. Practicing mindfulness doesn't require a lot of time or special equipment. It can be as simple as pausing to focus on your breath for a few minutes each day. One common mindfulness practice is meditation, where you sit quietly, focus on your breathing, and gently bring your attention back whenever your mind wanders. Even a few minutes of meditation daily can help you develop a calmer, more focused mind over time. You can also bring mindfulness into everyday activities. For instance, when eating, pay attention to the flavors, textures, and sensations of each bite instead of rushing through your meal. When walking, notice the feeling of your feet on the ground, the sounds around you, or the way the air feels on your skin. These small moments of awareness can help you feel more grounded and connected to the present. Mindfulness improves not only your mental and emotional well-being, but also your relationships. When you're mindful, you listen more attentively, communicate more effectively, and respond with greater empathy. Instead of being distracted or reactive during conversations, you can fully engage with others, creating deeper and more meaningful connections. Another area where mindfulness makes a significant impact is productivity. When you're mindful, you're less likely to get caught up in distractions and more likely to focus on the task at hand. Mindfulness helps you approach your work with clarity and purpose, allowing you to accomplish more in less time without feeling overwhelmed. Building a consistent mindfulness practice takes time and patience, but the rewards are well worth the effort. Start small and be kind to yourself as you learn to bring more awareness into your daily life. Remember, mindfulness is not about achieving perfection or completely silencing your thoughts. It's about learning to observe and accept them without being swept away. Mindfulness is a way of life that helps you navigate challenges with grace, appreciate the beauty of the present moment, and cultivate a sense of inner peace. By practicing mindfulness regularly, you'll find yourself more focused, resilient, and aligned with your true self, creating a foundation for lasting personal growth. Chapter 12. Nurturing Relationships. Human connections are at the heart of a fulfilling life. The quality of your relationships significantly impacts your happiness, mental health, and overall sense of well-being. Nurturing meaningful relationships isn't just about spending time with others. It's about building trust, showing empathy, and creating deeper bonds that stand the test of time. But how can you cultivate relationships that truly enrich your life? The first step to nurturing relationships is to be present. In a world filled with distractions, giving someone your full attention is one of the most meaningful gifts you can offer. Whether it's a family member, a friend, or a colleague, make an effort to truly listen when they speak. Put away your phone, maintain eye contact, and focus on understanding their thoughts and feelings without interrupting or planning your response. Active listening shows that you value and respect the other person, which strengthens your connection. Empathy is another cornerstone of strong relationships. Try to put yourself in the other person's shoes and understand their perspective, even if it differs from your own. This doesn't mean you have to agree with everything they say or do, but showing compassion and support can help create an atmosphere of trust and mutual respect. Effective communication is also crucial. Be honest and open about your thoughts and feelings while also being mindful of how you express them. Choose your words carefully to avoid misunderstandings or unnecessary conflict. At the same time, encourage others to share their feelings and opinions, creating a safe space for dialogue. Clear, respectful communication fosters understanding and strengthens your bonds. Consistency and effort are key when it comes to maintaining relationships. Strong connections don't happen by accident. They require ongoing care and attention. Make it a habit to check in with your loved ones regularly, even if it's just a quick text or phone call. Small gestures, like sending a thoughtful message or remembering an important date, can make a big difference in showing someone you care. It's equally important to set boundaries in relationships. Healthy boundaries ensure that both you and the other person feel respected and valued. They allow you to maintain your individuality while still fostering a strong connection. Don't be afraid to communicate your needs and limits in a kind but firm way. It helps build mutual respect and prevents resentment from developing. Another way to nurture relationships is to share meaningful experiences. Whether it's trying a new activity together, traveling, or simply spending quality time in each other's company, shared experiences create lasting memories and deepen your bond. Find ways to support each other's interests and celebrate each other's successes, no matter how big or small. Forgiveness is also a vital part of nurturing relationships. No one is perfect, and misunderstandings or mistakes are bound to happen. Holding on to grudges only damages the connection and weighs you down emotionally. Learn to forgive, let go of resentment, and focus on moving forward together. Remember that relationships are a two-way street. It's not just about receiving love and support, it's about giving it as well. Be there for others during their tough times, celebrate their victories, and show them that they matter to you. Acts of kindness, no matter how small, can create a ripple effect that strengthens your bond. By nurturing your relationships with intention and care, you create a network of support, love, and understanding that enriches your life and helps you thrive. Strong relationships not only bring joy and connection, but also provide a foundation of stability and resilience as you navigate life's challenges. Chapter 13. Taking care of your body. Your body is the vessel that carries you through life, and taking care of it is essential for your overall well-being. Physical health is closely connected to your mental, emotional, and even spiritual health. When you prioritize your body's needs, you build the energy, strength, and resilience required to pursue your goals and enjoy life to the fullest. But what does it truly mean to take care of your body? It starts with nutrition. What you eat fuels your body and affects your energy levels, mood, and long-term health. Focus on consuming a balanced diet, rich in whole, nutrient-dense foods such as vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, whole grains, and healthy fats. Stay hydrated by drinking plenty of water throughout the day. Your body needs it to function properly. Avoid excessive consumption of processed foods, sugar, and unhealthy fats, as they can leave you feeling sluggish and negatively impact your health over time. Remember, food is not just about calories. It's about nourishing your body and mind. Regular physical activity is another cornerstone of taking care of your body. Exercise not only helps you maintain a healthy weight, but also boosts your mood, reduces stress, and improves your overall physical fitness. Find an activity you enjoy, whether it's walking, dancing, swimming, yoga, or strength training, and aim to move your body every day. Even 20 to 30 minutes of moderate exercise can make a significant difference. The key is to make it a habit and choose activities that feel enjoyable rather than a chore. Sleep is often overlooked, but is just as important as diet and exercise. Quality sleep allows your body to recover, repair, and recharge. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night and establish a consistent bedtime routine. Avoid screens and stimulating activities before bed and create a calm, comfortable sleep environment. Lack of sleep can lead to fatigue, difficulty concentrating, and even long-term health issues, so it's crucial to prioritize rest as part of your self-care routine. Stress management is another vital component of taking care of your body. Chronic stress can take a toll on your physical health, leading to issues such as high blood pressure, weakened immunity, and digestive problems. Incorporate stress-reducing practices into your daily life, such as mindfulness, meditation, deep breathing, or spending time in nature. Make time for hobbies and activities that bring you joy, and don't hesitate to seek support if you feel overwhelmed. Listening to your body is equally important. Pay attention to how you feel physically and mentally, and don't ignore signs that something might be wrong. Regular checkups with your healthcare provider can help you stay on top of your health and catch potential issues early. If you're experiencing persistent pain, fatigue, or other symptoms, take the time to address them rather than pushing through. Self-care also means giving your body the rest it needs when it's tired or overworked. While it's important to stay active and productive, it's just as important to know when to slow down and recharge. Rest is not a sign of weakness. It's a necessary part of maintaining balance and preventing burnout. Taking care of your body is about creating a lifestyle that supports your overall health and well-being. It's not about perfection or following strict rules. It's about finding what works for you and making sustainable choices. When you care for your body, you're investing in your ability to live a vibrant, fulfilling life. Treat your body with the respect and kindness it deserves, and it will reward you with the strength and vitality to achieve your dreams. Chapter 14. Embracing Continuous Learning. Learning is a lifelong journey, not a destination. It's through continuous learning that you expand your horizons, discover new opportunities, and evolve into the best version of yourself. Embracing a mindset of growth and curiosity allows you to adapt to change, overcome challenges, and stay ahead in an ever-evolving world. But what does it mean to be a lifelong learner, and how can you integrate learning into your everyday life? The first step is to adopt a growth mindset. This means believing that your abilities, intelligence, and talents can be developed through effort and learning. A growth mindset encourages you to view challenges as opportunities to grow rather than obstacles to avoid. When you approach life with this perspective, you become more resilient, adaptable, and open to new possibilities. Start by identifying areas of interest or skills you want to develop. Whether it's advancing in your career, learning a new language, exploring a creative hobby, or understanding a new subject, choose something that excites and inspires you. Learning is most effective when it aligns with your passions and goals, as you're more likely to stay motivated and engaged. Books are one of the most accessible and powerful tools for learning. Commit to reading regularly, even if it's just a few pages a day. You don't have to limit yourself to one genre. Explore non-fiction, biographies, self-help, novels, or anything that broadens your perspective. Audiobooks and podcasts are also great alternatives if you prefer learning on the go. Courses and workshops are another excellent way to gain new skills and knowledge. Thanks to online platforms, you have access to a wealth of resources, from professional certifications to creative classes. Look for courses that challenge you and provide opportunities to apply what you've learned in real life. Learning doesn't always have to be formal. Everyday experiences and interactions are rich with opportunities to learn. Ask questions, observe others, and reflect on what you encounter. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, challenge your thinking, and share diverse perspectives. Conversations, debates, and collaborative projects can teach you as much as any book or course. Mistakes and failures are also powerful learning tools. Instead of fearing failure, embrace it as an opportunity to grow. Analyze what went wrong, identify lessons learned, and use that knowledge to improve in the future. Remember, some of the greatest breakthroughs come from moments of trial and error. Curiosity is the driving force behind continuous learning. Stay curious about the world around you, and don't be afraid to explore unfamiliar topics or skills. Even learning something completely unrelated to your current goals can spark creativity and lead to unexpected opportunities. Time management is key to integrating learning into your life. Set aside dedicated time for self-improvement, whether it's reading before bed, attending a weekend workshop, or scheduling a daily study session. Consistency is more important than intensity. Small, consistent efforts add up over time. Share what you learn with others. Teaching or discussing new knowledge reinforces your understanding and helps you retain information more effectively. Plus, it fosters connection and collaboration, allowing you to learn from the perspectives of others. Continuous learning keeps your mind sharp, your skills relevant, and your spirit alive with curiosity. It's not about mastering everything, but about staying open to growth and evolution. By embracing a lifelong learning mindset, you're investing in your personal development, staying adaptable in a changing world, and unlocking endless possibilities for your future. Chapter 15. The Importance of Emotional Intelligence. Emotional intelligence, EI, is the ability to understand, manage, and effectively express your emotions, while also being able to navigate and influence the emotions of others. It's a skill that goes beyond intellectual knowledge, shaping how you handle relationships, cope with challenges, and make decisions. Developing emotional intelligence can profoundly impact both your personal and professional life, as it equips you with the tools to connect with others, manage stress, and create a more fulfilling and balanced existence. The foundation of emotional intelligence lies in self-awareness. This involves recognizing your emotions as they arise, understanding what triggers them, and identifying how they affect your thoughts and behaviors. For instance, if you notice yourself feeling irritated during a conversation, take a moment to reflect on why. Are you feeling unheard or misunderstood? By being aware of your emotions, you can better control your reactions instead of letting them control you. Self-regulation is the next key component of EI. It's the ability to manage your emotional responses, especially in difficult situations. This doesn't mean suppressing your emotions, but rather learning to respond thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively. For example, instead of lashing out in anger when someone criticizes you, take a deep breath, assess the situation, and choose a constructive response. Techniques such as mindfulness, journaling, or even taking a short walk can help you process your emotions and respond more effectively. Empathy is another cornerstone of emotional intelligence. It's the ability to understand and share the feelings of others, putting yourself in their shoes and seeing the world from their perspective. Empathy allows you to build deeper, more meaningful relationships as it fosters trust, compassion, and mutual understanding. To develop empathy, practice active listening. Pay attention to not just the words someone says, but also their tone, body language, and emotions. Social skills are an extension of empathy and are essential for effective communication and relationship building. Emotional intelligence enhances your ability to navigate social situations, resolve conflicts, and inspire collaboration. It helps you read the room, adapt to different personalities, and connect with others on a deeper level. Whether it's leading a team, comforting a friend, or negotiating a deal, strong social skills are invaluable. Another critical element of EI is motivation, specifically intrinsic motivation. This is the drive to achieve goals and improve yourself, fueled by internal desires rather than external rewards. People with high emotional intelligence are often highly motivated, as they're able to align their emotions and actions with their long-term vision, even when faced with challenges or setbacks. Building emotional intelligence takes time and intentional practice. Start by reflecting on your emotions daily. What did you feel? Why did you feel it? And how did you react? Consider journaling as a way to process and analyze your emotional patterns. Practice mindfulness or meditation to become more aware of your emotions in real time. Seek feedback from others about how they perceive your emotional responses and communication style, and use this feedback as a tool for growth. Emotional intelligence doesn't just improve your personal relationships, it can also enhance your professional success. In the workplace, people with high EI are often better at managing stress, navigating conflicts, and building strong teams. They're more likely to inspire trust and cooperation, which can lead to greater leadership opportunities and career advancement. Emotional intelligence is about creating harmony within yourself and with others. It empowers you to handle life's challenges with grace, connect with people on a deeper level, and create a more fulfilling and balanced life. By cultivating emotional intelligence, you gain the skills to not only manage your emotions, but also influence and inspire the world around you. Chapter 16. Practicing Self-Compassion. Self-compassion is the practice of treating yourself with the same kindness, care, and understanding that you would offer to a close friend during difficult times. It's about recognizing your humanity, embracing your imperfections, and offering yourself forgiveness and support instead of harsh criticism. Practicing self-compassion can transform how you see yourself, how you approach challenges, and how you navigate life's inevitable ups and downs. One of the first steps to self-compassion is learning to be aware of your inner dialogue. Pay attention to how you speak to yourself, especially when things go wrong. Are you quick to blame yourself, call yourself names, or dwell on your perceived failures? If so, imagine how you would comfort a friend in the same situation. Would you criticize them, or would you offer words of encouragement and reassurance? Apply that same compassion to yourself. Another key aspect of self-compassion is recognizing that failure, mistakes, and setbacks are part of the human experience. Everyone has struggles, and no one is perfect. When you encounter difficulties, remind yourself that you're not alone and that others have faced similar challenges. This perspective helps you avoid feeling isolated or overly harsh on yourself and fosters a sense of connection and understanding. Practicing mindfulness is also essential for self-compassion. Mindfulness allows you to acknowledge and accept your emotions without judgment. Instead of suppressing negative feelings like sadness, frustration, or anger, allow yourself to feel them fully. Acknowledge your pain and remind yourself that it's okay to feel this way. Mindfulness helps you avoid overreacting or becoming overwhelmed by your emotions, allowing you to respond with care and kindness. Self-compassion also involves forgiving yourself for past mistakes. Holding on to guilt or shame only weighs you down and prevents you from moving forward. Remind yourself that making mistakes is a natural part of life and that each mistake is an opportunity to learn and grow. Forgiving yourself doesn't mean ignoring accountability. It means letting go of self-blame and focusing on how you can improve in the future. It's also important to prioritize self-care as part of practicing self-compassion. Taking care of your physical and emotional well-being is a way of showing yourself love and respect. This could mean getting enough sleep, eating nourishing foods, engaging in activities that bring you joy, or simply taking a break when you need it. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. Self-care is essential for being your best self. Setting healthy boundaries is another way to practice self-compassion. This means learning to say no to things that drain your energy or don't align with your values. Protecting your time, energy, and mental health is a form of self-respect and ensures you have the resources to take care of yourself. Practice patience and acceptance. Personal growth is a journey, and self-compassion doesn't happen overnight. There will be days when you feel frustrated, overwhelmed, or unkind to yourself. When this happens, take a deep breath and remind yourself that it's okay to feel this way. Offer yourself the same patience you would give to someone you care about and focus on taking small steps forward. By practicing self-compassion, you create a nurturing and supportive inner environment that allows you to grow and thrive. It helps you bounce back from setbacks, embrace your imperfections, and approach life with greater resilience and self-acceptance. Remember, you are worthy of the same love and kindness that you so readily give to others. Self-compassion is not a luxury, it's a necessity for living a fulfilling and balanced life. Chapter 17. Decluttering your life. Decluttering is about much more than just tidying up your space. It's a transformative process that creates room for clarity, focus, and growth in all areas of your life. Whether it's your physical environment, digital space, or even your mental headspace, removing unnecessary clutter allows you to focus on what truly matters and live a more intentional and fulfilling life. Let's start with your physical environment. The spaces you inhabit, your home, office, or even your car, have a significant impact on your mental and emotional well-being. Cluttered surroundings can make you feel overwhelmed, stressed, and unfocused. Begin by identifying areas that feel chaotic or overloaded, and tackle them one step at a time. Use the 1-year rule. If you haven't used something in the past year, consider donating, recycling, or discarding it. Keep only the items that serve a purpose or bring you joy. A clean and organized space can boost your productivity, creativity, and sense of calm. Next, turn your attention to your digital life. Digital clutter, like unread emails, unused apps, or disorganized files, can be just as overwhelming as physical mess. Take time to clean up your inbox, delete old files you no longer need, and organize your digital folders in a way that makes things easy to find. Unsubscribe from newsletters or notifications that no longer serve you and limit your screen time to focus on more meaningful activities. A decluttered digital space can help you feel more in control and reduce the mental load of managing technology. Mental clutter is perhaps the most challenging to address, but it's also the most rewarding. Mental clutter includes negative thoughts, worries, unfinished tasks, and unresolved emotions that take up valuable space in your mind. To begin decluttering your mental space, try writing down all the thoughts or worries that are occupying your mind. This simple act of journaling helps you process your emotions, prioritize your tasks, and release unnecessary mental baggage. Practicing mindfulness and meditation can also help clear your mental clutter. By focusing on the present moment, you can let go of distractions and gain clarity about what truly matters. Techniques like deep breathing or guided meditation can bring a sense of calm and help you manage stress more effectively. Decluttering your social circle is another important step. Evaluate the relationships in your life and consider which ones uplift and support you versus those that drain your energy or create negativity. It's not about cutting people out unnecessarily, but rather prioritizing meaningful connections and setting boundaries where needed. Surround yourself with individuals who inspire, encourage, and align with your values. Time management is another form of decluttering. Take a close look at how you're spending your time and identify activities or commitments that don't align with your priorities. Saying no to things that don't add value to your life allows you to say yes to what truly matters. Simplifying your schedule can reduce stress and give you more time to focus on your goals and passions. Declutter your goals and aspirations. It's easy to get caught up in pursuing too many objectives at once, which can lead to burnout and scattered focus. Reflect on what's most important to you and narrow your focus to a few key goals that truly resonate with your values and long-term vision. Simplifying your aspirations doesn't mean giving up on dreams. It means being intentional about where you direct your energy. Decluttering isn't a one-time task. It's an ongoing process of letting go of what no longer serves you to make space for what truly matters. By decluttering your physical, digital, mental, and emotional life, you create an environment that supports growth, clarity, and peace. Remember, the less you have to manage, the more energy you can invest in the things that bring you joy and fulfillment. Chapter 18. Aligning with your values. Living in alignment with your values is one of the most powerful ways to create a meaningful and fulfilling life. Your values are the principles and beliefs that define who you are and what matters most to you. They serve as a compass, guiding your decisions, actions, and relationships. When your life aligns with your core values, you feel a sense of purpose, clarity, and inner peace. However, when your actions or choices conflict with your values, it can lead to feelings of dissatisfaction, stress, or even guilt. That's why understanding and living in alignment with your values is essential for personal transformation. The first step is to identify your core values. These aren't goals or aspirations, but the underlying principles that are most important to you. Ask yourself questions like, what do I stand for? What do I want to be remembered for? Or, what brings me a deep sense of fulfillment? Your values might include honesty, kindness, creativity, family, growth, contribution, or freedom. Write them down and reflect on how they show up in your life. Once you've identified your values, assess whether your current life aligns with them. Take a close look at your daily routines, work, relationships, and decisions. Are your actions and priorities reflecting your values? For instance, If family is one of your top values, but you're consistently working late and missing quality time with loved ones, there's a misalignment that needs to be addressed. Similarly, if personal growth is a core value, but you haven't made time for learning or self-improvement, it's time to make adjustments. Aligning with your values often requires making intentional changes in your life. Start by setting boundaries and saying no to things that don't align with your principles. For example, if honesty is a key value, you might need to address situations where you feel pressured to compromise your integrity. If health is a priority, reevaluate your habits and commit to making choices that support your well-being. It's also important to communicate your values to others, especially those closest to you. Let them know what matters most to you and why. This not only strengthens your relationships, but also helps others understand and respect your priorities. Surround yourself with people who support and share your values, as they can inspire and encourage you to stay true to yourself. When challenges or tough decisions arise, use your values as a guide. Ask yourself, does this align with what I believe in, or am I staying true to my principles? Your values act as a North Star, helping you navigate uncertainty with confidence and integrity. Living in alignment with your values doesn't mean life will always be easy or perfect. There will be times when you'll face conflicts, make mistakes, or need to compromise. The key is to stay aware and continuously strive to bring your actions and decisions back into alignment. This self-awareness allows you to grow and evolve while staying rooted in what matters most. Remember that your values may shift or deepen over time as you grow and gain new experiences. Periodically revisit them and reflect on how they resonate with your current stage of life. This ensures that your values remain authentic and relevant to your journey. When you align your life with your values, you create a foundation of authenticity, purpose, and fulfillment. You'll find that your decisions become clearer, your relationships richer, and your overall sense of well-being stronger. Living in alignment with your values isn't just about achieving success. It's about living a life that feels true to who you are. Chapter 19. Celebrating Small Wins. Progress, no matter how small, is still progress. Yet, in the hustle of chasing big dreams and ambitious goals, it's easy to overlook the little victories along the way. Celebrating small wins is a powerful practice that can boost your motivation, build your confidence, and make your journey towards success more enjoyable and fulfilling. It's a way of acknowledging your efforts and reinforcing the belief that you're moving in the right direction. Why are small wins so important? Because they create momentum. Every step forward, no matter how small, contributes to your overall progress. For example, if your goal is to run a marathon, your first 1-mile run is a victory worth celebrating. Recognizing these small milestones reminds you that you're capable of growth and that big achievements are simply the result of consistent, small efforts over time. Celebrating small wins also helps rewire your brain for positivity. When you acknowledge a success, your brain releases dopamine, a feel-good chemical that boosts your mood and motivation. This creates a positive feedback loop, making you more likely to stay committed to your goals. Over time, this habit strengthens your resilience and builds the confidence you need to tackle larger challenges. Start by identifying your small wins. These could be anything from completing a daily task to making progress on a long-term goal. For instance, if you're trying to build a new habit like exercising regularly, completing your first week without missing a workout is a win worth celebrating. If you're working on a project, finishing a section or meeting a deadline is a milestone to recognize. The way you celebrate doesn't have to be elaborate. A simple, well done to yourself, a small reward like enjoying a favorite treat, or even taking a moment to reflect on your achievement can be enough. The key is to pause and acknowledge the effort and progress you've made. You might even create a system to track and celebrate your wins, such as a journal, a progress chart, or a checklist where you can visually see your achievements piling up. Sharing your wins with others can also amplify the joy and motivation they bring. Tell a friend, family member, or mentor about your progress. They'll likely celebrate with you and offer encouragement. Not only does this deepen your connection with others, but it also reinforces your commitment to your goals. Celebrating small wins is especially important during challenging times. When you're facing setbacks or obstacles, focusing on what you've accomplished, even in small ways, can help you stay positive and resilient. It's a reminder that despite the challenges, you're still moving forward. This practice also shifts your focus from perfection to progress. Instead of feeling discouraged by how far you have to go, you learn to appreciate how far you've already come. It teaches you to be kinder to yourself and to find joy in the journey, not just the destination. Celebrating small wins helps you cultivate gratitude. It reminds you to appreciate the little things that often go unnoticed, like your discipline, creativity, or perseverance. Gratitude fuels your motivation and helps you stay grounded as you work toward your bigger dreams. Success isn't just about reaching the finish line, it's about the small steps you take every day to get there. By celebrating your small wins, you not only stay motivated, but also create a positive and empowering mindset that makes the entire journey worthwhile. Every step matters, and every win, no matter how small, deserves to be celebrated. Chapter 20. Designing Your Legacy. Your legacy is not just about what you leave behind. It's about how you live your life today. It's the impact you have on the world, the relationships you nurture, and the values you pass on to others. Designing your legacy means consciously shaping the life you want to be remembered for, living with purpose, intention, and a sense of contribution. It's about asking yourself, what kind of mark do I want to leave on the world? The first step in designing your legacy is defining what legacy means to you. For some, it might mean creating something tangible, like a business, a book, or a charitable organization. For others, it might be about the intangible, like being remembered as someone who inspired others, brought joy, or lived with kindness and integrity. Take time to reflect on your values and the kind of influence you want to have on the people and world around you. Next, think about the contributions you want to make. What are the unique skills, passions, or experiences you can use to make a difference? Your legacy doesn't have to be world-changing. It can be as simple as being a loving parent, a supportive friend, or a mentor to someone in need. It's about identifying how you can add value to others' lives and choosing actions that align with that intention. Your daily actions play a critical role in shaping your legacy. Legacy isn't built in a single moment. It's the sum of your choices, behaviors, and interactions over time. Ask yourself, am I living in a way that reflects the legacy I want to leave behind? If kindness and generosity are important to you, practice those traits every day. If you want to be remembered for your creativity, make time to create and share your work. The way you live your life now becomes the foundation for the legacy you leave. Building meaningful relationships is another cornerstone of designing your legacy. The connections you create and nurture with others are often the most lasting and impactful aspects of your life. Invest time and energy into the people you care about. Be present, listen, and offer support. Your relationships will reflect the love, respect, and care you've shared, forming a vital part of your legacy. Consider the impact you want to have beyond your immediate circle. This could include volunteering, advocating for a cause you're passionate about, or creating resources that help others. Even small acts of service, like helping a neighbor or contributing to your community, can ripple outward and create a lasting impact. Designing your legacy also involves taking responsibility for your actions and how they align with your values. Be mindful of how you treat others, how you respond to challenges, and how you make decisions. Integrity and consistency in these areas ensure that your legacy reflects who you truly are. Don't wait until later in life to think about your legacy. It's something you can start building today. You don't have to have everything figured out or make monumental changes overnight. Begin with small, intentional steps that reflect the kind of person you want to be and the life you want to lead. Embrace the idea that your legacy is not fixed. It will evolve as you grow, learn, and adapt to new experiences. Periodically reflect on the path you're on and whether it aligns with the mark you want to leave. Adjust your course as needed to stay true to your vision. Designing your legacy is about living with purpose and leaving the world a little better because you were here. It's about creating a life that inspires others and reflects your values, passions, and contributions. By consciously designing your legacy, you create a meaningful and lasting impact that extends far beyond your time. Unlocking your best self is not a single moment of transformation. It's a lifelong journey of growth, self-discovery, and intentional action. Through these 20 chapters, we've explored the key principles, habits, and mindsets that empower you to take control of your life and create a future aligned with your deepest values and aspirations. It begins with understanding yourself, your strengths, weaknesses, emotions, and values. From there, you build a foundation of purpose and resilience, mastering the habits and routines that propel you forward. Along the way, you learn to embrace challenges, celebrate progress, and nurture the relationships and passions that bring joy and meaning to your life. Living your best self means approaching each day with intention. It's about making choices that reflect your values, pursuing your goals with clarity, and staying open to growth and learning. It's about practicing gratitude, self-compassion, and mindfulness, so you remain grounded even in the face of life's challenges. And most importantly, it's about creating a legacy that reflects who you truly are, a life that inspires others and leaves a positive mark on the world. This journey is uniquely yours. There's no right or wrong way to unlock your best self. It's about finding what resonates with you and taking consistent, meaningful steps toward your vision. Be patient with yourself, celebrate your progress, and embrace every moment as an opportunity to grow. As you move forward, keep these lessons close to your heart. Let them guide your decisions, fuel your motivation, and remind you of the incredible potential you hold within. Your best self isn't just a goal. It's a way of living, one that brings purpose, fulfillment, and endless possibilities. The journey to becoming your best self starts now. Step into it with confidence, curiosity, and courage. The world is waiting for the incredible person you are becoming.